You guys, we did it. We turned around. You should be so proud of us. I felt like taking a drive. I just got my tires replaced. My 2 back tires that I'm pretty sure I jacked up because I keep running into things like curbs. I keep saying that they need to take my license away. They won't. They need to take the license away from everybody that has a vagina. They just do. I know that I'm a hypocrite though because I keep driving anyway. Hey, at least I stopped voting. You should be proud of me for that. It's not like I ever believed in voting anyway, but I definitely don't now. Donald Trump confirmed everything that I've always thought about this country. And yet his supporters, they still think that he's going to change things. I guess because they don't know what else to do but grasp at straws. That's fine. That's fine. Keep doing that. It's working out really well, isn't it? Well, they have no choice but to trust in the system because the system is all they know. So, it's like, I think that they're worried that they're going to be seen as like uncaring or insensitive or unpatriotic if they just like throw in the towel and go, you know, this hasn't worked for such and such a time, it's not going to start working, all because we really, really want to believe that. I mean, I'm all about having faith, but I'm all about having faith in the right stuff, not voting, you know? It's just kind of stupid, but anyway. Ooh, what's this over here? It's a storage unit, calm down. Nothing exciting, Amy, nothing exciting. Do you guys like The Clash? You should like The Clash. You're like one of the greatest bands ever. Their political beliefs do not align with mine. And that's okay. Most people's beliefs don't align with mine, regardless of where they stand politically. Because I'm one of those people who gets misinterpreted all the time because I don't conform to this thing or that thing. So for that reason alone, I always assumed that I was on the left. Because people on the left are more likely to go against like cultural norms and social norms and stuff like that. At least that's what I thought. That's the way it used to be. But I think that the whole cultural shift has proven that both sides are the same because of what you see happening with people that identify as conservative. You know, they're being treated like they're fucking pond scum. And you know, the way that a Christian conservative from like the 60s would have treated some like hippied out pot smoking degenerate. Okay? Yes, this is where we had that accident, by the way. Right there. We got smashed into because we pulled out in front of somebody. Typical woman shit, right? Well, anyway, I had a point, right? I had a point. It was such a good point, too. Now it's gone. No, I was talking about, yeah, how everything's the same. Well, like, in the 60s, if you were female and you didn't want to have children, or maybe you wanted to get into the workforce, you were viewed with disdain by, you know, the housewives. You know, all the women in your neighborhood that were at the house, you know, washing dishes. You know, while their piece of shit husband was like 4 or 5 timing on them, sleeping with all the women that they work with or whatever. That's another problem too. Like when they added women to the workforce, they didn't really think about that. How that was gonna like mess up people's marriages even more. Now, I'm not under the impression that like, oh, men behave badly and that's why women behave badly. I think everybody behaves badly, and I think that everybody keeps making excuses as to why it's okay that they behave badly. If they just point at somebody else behaving badly, they go, oh, it's fine. It's totally fine. Well, that's stupid. Once again, no morality. But yeah, you see, like, I don't agree with like this Leave It to Beaver, like, you know, the 50s were like the good old days or whatever. I think that that's bullshit. I think that people like to believe that because they have this skewed vision of like what they think this country is or what they think society is. And keep this in mind that like we would not be here if the way that it used to be was actually satisfactory. Which is why I stress that people just need to find out what makes them happy and say fuck everybody else. And I don't mean that in like a selfish way, because, you know, our actions do affect other people, okay? But that's why I stress though that you should do whatever you think you should do, like in your heart. What do you think is right? Because if you do what other people think is right, or you just go along with somebody else's conscience, or you go along with the path that other people tell you to go on, you're not going to be satisfied with that. You're just not. I mean, a lot of people don't get the way that I look at things, that they don't understand my life, and they disagree with me, but that's fine, because I understand. I don't need you to agree with me, son. I don't need you to validate me. And, you know, we live in a society that's just like revolving everything that it does on everybody else, on what everybody else's concept of reality is. You know, that FOMO shit is fucking horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Like, people think that they're missing out if they don't talk about some political bullshit. They think they're missing out if they don't have their phone attached to them at the hip, literally. They think they're gonna miss out on something really important that's happening. Yeah, man. It's so disheartening when you're not the first person that hears the lie, you know? It's disheartening when you're not the first to comment on whatever horse shit they're spewing that they want you to believe is happening. It's terrible. But the fact fact that, like, people, like, literally measure their self-worth on, like, whatever they're saying online, they think that that's more important than what they're doing in the real time. So, yeah, social media has proven that, yeah, everybody's a mass consumer. And, like what I've said about podcasts, it's like the rise of podcasts and, like, the reason why podcasts are so popular is because people are so boring and they just want to listen to people talk or just yell at each other. Right? Yeah, that's entertaining. That's entertaining to these people. Right? Just so boring. I know, I'm a fucking broken record. I keep whining about how boring everybody is. See. Damn, I gotta charge my camcorder. I hate this camcorder, by the way. I know that I need to have a more loving attitude towards it, but it keeps fucking with me because it'll keep changing the record setting. So, like, I'll be recording on my little, like, SD card or whatever, and then it'll just change it to, like, the built-in memory or whatever. I think I need to get another memory card. Yeah, you should. I mean, you have a memory card at the house, so it's got other stuff on it, but it might work for this. You should test it out before you go get another one. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so whenever I shoot these videos, just to give you a little heads up, whenever I shoot these videos, like, I don't think much of them. I think they're fucking crap. Like, when I'm filming them, and it's like, I'm listening to myself talk, and I'm watching myself shoot these videos, and I'm like, this is so stupid, you are so lame, you should just stop doing this, you're terrible, why don't you just slit your wrists in a bathtub, you need to take your own advice, you know? I'm very hard on myself, just to let you know. I'm very hard on myself. And then I watch the videos later, and, you know, if you haven't already seen the very long-winded description, okay, I watch all the videos, I critique them, and usually when I watch them, I'm like, you know, you're pretty fucking funny. You're way more entertaining than you seem to be, you know. So I guess the camera crew inside my brain doesn't pick up on everything, but that just kind of proves, you know, like, this camcorder proves to me that I'm not so smart that I can see everything. You know, there's stuff that this camera will capture that I don't capture. Which proves that it can be used for good and bad. Most people use it for bad. Or most people don't even understand the purpose of cameras, or, like, how much they can distort reality or prove that reality, you know. So I think that there's a reason, like, why God allows these technological advancements to happen. Because there's a lot of truth that is exposed through these advancements, but, you know, really bad people will utilize the opportunity to deceive many, many folks that are not cognizant of spiritual things. So, anyway. It's good that this is not a real cigarette, otherwise it would have burned the fuck out of my pants.